Yo, what's good, sports fans? It's your boy Dread. It's gonna be a 2-on-1 video. It's gonna be my review of the Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez fight and my Pacquiao versus Margarito prediction. Now, I want to start with the fight review first with Cain Velasquez versus Brock Lesnar. It was a domination, and I couldn't believe it. I thought it was gonna be the other way around. I thought that Brock was gonna win in about maybe one round or two, and I thought that just because that Brock Lesnar beat Shane Carwin, he scratched it out against Shane Carwin by submission. I was like, man, if he beats somebody who's bigger and who's a little bit more stronger than him, even though that's up for debate, even though he beat somebody who's bigger and stronger than him, like somebody like Cain Velasquez, who's a smaller fighter, would be no problem. Wrong. You know why? Because he was technically sound, he was a lot faster, and he had a better defense. And he caught, as soon as he caught Brock with that knee in the middle of the first round, you know it was over because he had no defense for that. He was in a shell like for the entire last 2 minutes of the fight before Cain Velasquez just ground pounded him and finished him off. And you know, it shocked the hell out of me. I mean, because you know Brock for being tough, but his chin really got tested. Again, hell, I thought that Shane Carwin did a better job of lighting his chin up than Cain Velasquez did. But then again, a lot of Cain Velasquez's shots were quicker than Shane Carwin's, even though Shane Carwin landed some bombs on him. But who knows what's gonna happen between them next? And it was funny because if you seen the post-fight interview with the Undertaker, he was there, and he was like, "Hey, Brock, you ready yet?" or something along the lines of that, something along the lines of there. Maybe Brock might go back to WWE. You never know. And as far as what's next for Cain Velasquez, he might fight either Dos Santos or maybe he would fight Shane Carwin next. We'll see what happens with the UFC. Now for my prediction for the Antonio Margarito versus Manny Pacquiao fight. I wasn't going to do one at first because I thought this fight was going to suck. But I'm a boxing fan. I can't stay away from boxing. And plus I had nothing else better to do. Anyway, now just to break down the advantage and disadvantage for each fighter. Now Manny Pacquiao, his advantages are pretty obvious. He's going to be the faster fighter in this fight. He has pretty damn good offensive work rate, and he's a pretty good stamina too. The disadvantages are going to be obvious because people are wondering if the weight will bother them, the extra weight, because even though they're going to be fighting for a 154-pound title, the catch weight is 150 pounds. And some people say that Manny Pacquiao and his camp need to stop fighting in catch weights and fight at the natural weight, only because Manny Pacquiao is a smaller fighter. And the fact that Manny Pacquiao is a smaller fighter, that could be a disadvantage too, because I believe he's going to be giving up, 5 inches in height, because Manny Pacquiao is listed as 5'6", and Antonio Margarito is listed as 5'11", even though Margarito could be possibly around the 6-foot mark. You never know. But who knows? Because the height advantage might not bother him, because I believe for maybe the past 4 or 5 fights, Pacquiao has fought bigger fighters than him, giving up at least a couple of pounds in weight and giving up maybe 2 or 3 inches in height at the least. Now, for Margarito, his advantages. I don't think there's gonna be a power advantage in the fight. I would have gave them the power advantage if you were talking the fight with Cotto before the whole hand wraps thing. But I believe that Manny Pacquiao, he's got just as much power as Miguel Cotto and Antonio Margarito has. The only difference is that Manny Pacquiao's got a better offensive work rate and he's a lot faster, but he doesn't have the reach. And as far as just to compare the two, as far as defense goes and their offensive work rate, it's not gonna be a defensive fight. These guys are known for having steel chins and charging head forward. And now they got if you want to you can throw fundamentals out of the window. Just forget it, because this is going to be a knockdown, drag-out brawl. And if I had to pick a winner, I'd have to pick Manny Pacquiao by 9th round stoppage. It's going to be exactly like the Shane Mosley fight. Don't get me wrong, Margarito, he might win maybe 2 or 3 rounds, but also one of Manny Pacquiao's advantages is he comes out swinging. He is already in full gears. And the Antonio Margarito, his disadvantages is while he might pick up the pace, but he's a very slow starter. And like I said, he's a slow fighter too. So that's my call. I'm calling it 9th round TKO for Manny Pacquiao. And just as a side note, if the fight between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao doesn't happen by sometime next year, then I give up on that fight. That fight will never happen. That's bull. But tell me what y'all think about both fights, about the Cain Velasquez and Brock Lesnar fight, and who you think is going to win between Manny Pacquiao and Antonio Margarito. Anyway, I'm out of here, sports fans. I'll catch you later. Peace.